Good morning, good morning. Today I'm talking about only train one day a week. Now I know this sounds silly, but as I did explain in one of my other blogs, the guy that I used to train at Wensby Physical Culture Club way back in the late 60s, a guy named Polish guy, I forgot his name, Georgie Zim. It's called getting old, as you say. Georgie Zim trained once a week on a Wednesday. Didn't do a laborious job. He was an architect, and amazing body. And what I want to say is, when I was wrestling, I have said I used to train once a week. I was lucky if I got once a week in, because I was wrestling 6-7 times a week, 7 days, 6 or 7 days per week. So anyway, back to the question. So when that had all finished, and I started going to Taz's gym in Cannock, I took my younger son then at the time, Craig. He's only 13, and stuck him on a Sunday morning because I used to have him for the weekend. So I'd split up. I was divorced, and he never wanted to go. I took him every Sunday, made him train, which was probably not great. So I always remember him on the lap machine, and I think I've done this in a previous blog, and he was going, "Don't come to the bloody gym." Anyway, he carried on, and he now trains. He hasn't trained at the moment. We've got our own business in Cannock, which he runs the shop, and he also trains people in repairing of iPhones and on different various electrical things that we fix at the shop, right? So anyway, trained once a week. Now my older son now never used to train. He used to wrestle, as I've always explained, and he now trains once per week. He's been doing that for 2 years, and that's me. Anyway, that's all he does. He trains once a week. Now, but you think about this, you think it takes a muscle, as some of you probably know, it takes a muscle 72 hours to recover, which is 3 days and 3 nights, yeah? So if you're training once per week, you would then think that the next time you do the first session, say on a Friday, and you come to do the second session on the following Friday, and you do that session, you'd think the following day you'd be sore, because the muscles, obviously, it's been 7 days. But it doesn't affect you. When you do your first session, make sure that you only do 1 to 2 sets per muscle group, not per exercise. A lot of people, even trainers that know what they're doing, always slip up after they've had a break. They always come back, go crazy. In the next 2 days, they can hardly move, which is stupid. So anyway, what happens with most people, they want to start doing some training, they want to develop something of a physique. They start training, what do? 4 days a week. 4 days a week, and then I guarantee after 2 months, they're sick of it, and they pack it in. Now, I say to these people, there are lots, that the amount of people that start training in the last couple of months, it must be millions now. But anyway, if this happens to you, just simply train, slip to training once a week, once per week. It's like putting money in a bank. Each time you train, you're putting money in a bank. And then being once a week, by the time the 7 days has gone and it comes around for your second session, you won't be too bothered, because it's been quite a long time. And that way you will maintain training once per week, and you will still develop a good physique. I guarantee it. Now, I don't mean you've got to train hard. You have to still train as hard as if you was doing 4 days a week, but you're doing an overall body. So by doing an overall body workout, you can only obviously do 4 to 5 sets per body part. But it can be done. It maybe take you an hour and a half. If you don't want to do an hour and a half, cut it down to 3 sets, 2 or 3 sets, and do an hour. Yeah? But I guarantee it will work, and you will still develop a good physique. Obviously, try and watch what you eat and drink, etc. But that's my advice, and it will definitely work. This is my son here now. He's been training 2 years. and you can see he trains hard because I've trained him how to focus on the muscles and how to do the job correctly. Yeah, so that's more or less it really. But I mean, I'm just saying, it's a shame a lot of people start, or even if you've got something comes up and you're too busy, and instead of stopping altogether, try and just get 1 day per week in, and it will still work. And if you've developed a fair physique, it will maintain that physique. It will maintain that muscle, guaranteed. Okay, so that's it. So that's it for now. And next time, I will be talking about a different subject to do with training or whatever it has to be. Okay, so I'll be seeing you soon.